Now, live, it's Friday Football Frenzy. Sponsored by Campo Roof, in business for over 45 years.
Oh, so happy to be with you tonight. Cleveland 43, the place to be. Friday Football Frenzy. Mark Schwab, Leah Doherty.
Hello, everyone. Week 6, right?
Week 6. Ashley and Rachel will join us in a little bit. I know a lot of baseball on the brain, but it's also a heavy football night. And we had some good ones tonight. You were out in Chardon. You did 2 schools out there, Chardon, and you had NDCL.
Right. Let's start it off. Riverside taking on Chardon, scoreless late in the first. Beavers, 3rd and 11. Quarterback Bo Bradenhoff hits Colin Boris, and he gets the first down. Riverside now on Chardon 16. Brandon Hoff, Charlie Nalepka brings it in one hand. Beavers within striking distance. Next play, Brandahoff handoff to McCaleb for the score, and Riverside takes an early 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Chardon trying to get something going. 4th and 3, quarterback Andrew Cole. The pass broken up. It's Colin Boris, and that's a turnover on downs. Riverside goes on to win this one 38-26.
Our next stop, Fairport Harbor. Let's give the small schools a little bit of love. Skippers of Fairport Harding taking on the Lakers of Pymatuning Valley. Opening possession for Fairport, quarterback Brady Lawson looking long, and a catch by Yomar Castellano for 35 yards. Move those sticks. Next play, Lakers defense responds. Lawson rolling and rolling, trying to find a receiver, but Alex Simon with the wrapped up and sack to get him out of the red zone. Very next play, Skippers answer right back. Lawson with Diego Dambolina, who delivers the big stiff arm, and it breaks free nearly into your living room and definitely into the end zone. Touchdown, Fairport Harding up 6-zip. Later in the first, Dambolina makes a play on defense. He sacks the Laker quarterback, Justin Britton, inside his own 5-yard line. It forces a Pie Valley punt. First play of the second quarter, Lawson and Dambolino. One more time for the score. The Skippers go up 13-zip, and Fairport Harding wins tonight, 19-14. They are 5-0.
All right, next up we got Holy Name at NDCL. 21-0 Lions when I got there right before the half. They're trying to add to it. Trouble with the snap. Quarterback Brady Capel recovers, sacked by Iso Gonzalez. Same score now in the third. 1st and 10. NDCL on their own 41. Capel to Jonah Genozi goes and gets the first down. They didn't score at the end of the drive, but they didn't need to. Lions keep their lead. They win it tonight, 21-0.
All right, at Pat Catan Stadium, Strongsville hosting Medina, 21-7 when I got there. Bees on the move. This is their quarterback, River Bloomquist, on the keep, pulling it down and getting a first down. Moments later, this is Sid Lloyd taking it off the left side. Sid, the kid, gets it inside the 1, and that would set up a 4th and goal. The scoreboard is ready to go. Look how close they are from a few inches out. They go Lloyd one more time. Access denied. The defense shut it off, and the Mustangs take over. They're on a drive. Nick Caracellia can't handle a snap, falls on it. This sets up a 3rd and 17 right before the break. Look at they reverse it. Kendrick Bodie around the left side, out the back door. He is gone. 80-yard scamper and score, and the Mustangs cruise tonight, 42-14.
Let's head back to Lake County and Jerome T. Osborne Stadium in Minner. Lake Catholic Cougars welcome in the Royals of CVCA. 21-14 CVCA at halftime when our camera arrived. Lake Catholic gets gutsy, goes for it on 4th down in their own territory, but Michael Valentino stopped by Wesley Keeler, and the Royals take over on downs. CVCA's offense capitalizes next possession. Quarterback Charlie Levac calls his own number. Look at the cut back to the right, goes all the way down to the Cougars' 2-yard line with the help of a nice stutter step on the run, 38 yards. Next play, Joey Kopech plunges into the end zone, 2 yards out. Royals extend their lead 28-14. Cougars get within a touchdown in the 4th, but Royals hang on and prove to 5-0. CVCA wins 28-21.
Week 6 of the high school football season. Tonight we're in Summit County, where Twinsburg, who is 4-1 on the season, is taking on Hudson, who is also 4-1 on the season. So you know what that means. That means that this game is going to have big implications when it comes down to the Suburban League race. First quarter action, Hayden Lipinski with the handoff to Aiden Rangers. He goes to the sideline, breaks a tackle, and bounces back to the middle and heads to the other sideline, and he gets in for the touchdown. 14-0, all Hudson at this point. Second quarter now, Lipinski hands off this time to Christopher Horner on 1st and 10, and the junior does the rest and takes it in for 6. His teammates finish with a chest bump, but it's a little too powerful for him. He gets knocked down. Hudson at this point, 21-0. Twinsburg trying to make something happen before the end of the half. It's a botched snap. Twinsburg would recover but get nothing out of it. Third quarter now, straight out of the half. Hudson picks up exactly where they left off. Kickoff. Brennan Funyak takes it down the sideline, bobs and weaves, and he would get in for the touchdown. 83 yards for the senior. Hudson is rolling. They would also tack on another touchdown in the fourth quarter. Easy work tonight to improve to 5-1, handing Twinsburg their second loss of the season and a big fat goose egg. In Summit County, Ashley Holder, 19 News.
Now, Schwab's Pick of the Week, sponsored by the Cleveland Furniture Company. Family owned, Cleveland proud.
All right, so we get to do it every week. I look at all the games. I'm like, which one do I think could be a really good game? Now, there was not a lot to choose from on the west side tonight, but there was one game out in Midview, and I thought, that's got a chance to be a decent one. It was 4-1 North Ridgeville on the road against 3-2 Midview. This is the opening kickoff of the game. Midview's Brennan Newton charging up the middle, then kicks it outside, and he's got a big return, and they would throw a flag and tack on 15 for the late hit. Mids go to work. Watch the running back, Marcus McMahon, spin moving, and he got the nice run, but then they double up McMahon here, hit him there, made him there, and they gang tackle McMahon. That would set up a field goal. Caden Vanya, a 25-yard effort, split the uprights, and it was 3-0 Mids. North Ridgeville responds. They got a quarterback, Cole Miller. Watch him here. Pull it down, go to the right side. Miller still on his feet, still in bounds, breaks a tackle. Cole Miller is gone. 60-yard touchdown, 7-3 Rangers at that point. North Ridgeville dad loves it. This thing would come down to the final minute. 39 seconds left. Miller from 3 yards out to give North Ridgeville a 28-24 lead. Last play of the game, Midview, a heave into the end zone, down in front with the tent. Incomplete. Trust me, the Rangers pull it out tonight, 28-24.
Well, our Rock Game of the Week brings us to the Cross County Rivals meeting in the Holy War, the Summit County Holy War, and that is our Rachel Beta. She's there with more.
It's a Summit County Holy War when these Catholic school rivals meet. The Archbishop Hoban Knights and the Walsh Jesuit Warriors. Hoban historically dominates the series, winning 12 of their last 13 matches. Walsh finally snapped their dozen-game losing streak in the regular season last year. But these two schools often meet in the OHSAA D2 Region 5 football finals, where the Knights got their revenge. Tell us, what does this rivalry mean to you?
You know, I think it's a great rivalry. I think it's really, really great for Summit County. They have a great program. We have a great program. It usually comes down to the last couple minutes of each game. It'll be like that tonight. You know, it's a great game for the local community, for all the Catholic school kids all around. It's sold out. It's a great environment.
And what's a high school football game without a theme?
Mom Day is definitely a memorable night for everyone. We're silent the whole entire day up until the pep rally when someone yells H on 3 and we all go crazy. And it's the best time of your life. It really is. It's one of the most memorable moments of my life. So yeah, Mom Day's amazing.
They kept quiet during the day, but the Knights sure brought the noise tonight. And so did their cross-county rivals. While the Knights and Warriors know how to fight, there's nothing like a friendly game of football to bring both communities together. Reporting on your Game of the Week, I'm Rachel Beta, Friday Football Frenzy.
Play late as they try to attempt to block each other and get off a block, and there's Paris down the seam. And there's the throw, and there's the touchdown!
Matt Wilhelm called it, friend of the show. Milan Paris hauls it in 7-7. Third quarter now. Walsh, Jesuit, and White say goodbye to Marty Tobin. 43-yard touchdown. And the Warriors go up 14-10 on Hoban. 43 seconds now left in the half. Hoban on the 2. Braden Feaster dives for it. He gets in. Hoban wins a thriller on the Rock. We're happy to have it. 19-14, first loss of the year for Walsh. Well, a reminder, follow Rock Entertainment Sports Network on social media at Watch Rock Sports. We're traveling to local high schools all season to feature your teams on Game of the Week. You can find your school on Instagram, all the good stuff. Make sure you follow, like, comment, share your team's posts. The school with the most engagement will win Game of the Week fan favorite, and your student section will be featured.
Oh! No, we didn't! Oh, that's what we're talking about! God, you got to take advantage of that.
Up close and personal, Jeremy Ishmael, head coach of Riverside. We'll hear from him next on Friday Football Frenzy.
You're watching Friday Football Frenzy, sponsored by Campo Roof. If you've got a leak or an aging roof, call Campo.
Saturday afternoons.
It's big time.
Husky Stadium will be rocking when Washington takes on #1 Ohio State in a big-time matchup. Saturday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
My watch is all jet. My watch still says 6:49 right now. All right, getting a chance, getting a chance. Oh, Kendall, getting a chance now. Oh, boy. All right, okay, good start, good start. All right, here we go, here we go. I love how good that kid is at football, man. All right, we try this again here. You guys have noticed that 44 has not played a snap yet, right? What do we need here, about 5? Hey, field goal hot, field goal hot, field goal hot. Take points and pin him. Take points and pin him. What do you think? Oh, what is that? You know, kidding. Well, they probably shouldn't have done that. Matt, I mean, it worked out, but was that legal? Because, I mean, I think they motioned #1 from that side. It looked like they had 2 guys off over here, so.
No, the one was on.
All right. Yeah, they got a flag, they got a flag, they got a flag. Holding. You think?
4th and 3 or take them back this 10 for the 4th and 3.
Yeah, we'll decline it. He's out here clear as day, man.
Yeah, and I saw exactly what they picked up.
So whose call is that? His or yours?
It depends on what angle we're looking at.
All right, okay. All right. Thank you. Made me nervous there for a second. There you go. Hey, way to cover, boys. Way to cover. Nice job. Oh! No, we did it. Oh! That's what we're talking about. God, you got to take advantage of that. Hey, if you've got him, did you see safety coming over the top there? Okay. Hey, up front, guys. Got to fight pressure. Guys, up front. Come on, let's go.
Great stuff. Thanks to Coach Ishmael for wearing the mic. If anyone knows how Riverside High School's past impacts their present, it's our Rachel Veda's former history teacher turned head coach, who's been leading the Beavers for 2 decades.
When you've been a coach for nearly 2 decades, you're bound to see the highs and lows. But the Riverside Beavers under head coach Jeremy Ish knows there is nothing that can stop you. You're part of the Riverside coaching staff since 2006, were the defensive coordinator in 2012, and continue that until you became the head coach for the 2024 season. First, tell us what it means to you to finally be at the helm.
I tell you, it means a lot, and given how long I wanted to be a head coach and to have the opportunity to do it here, it's a blessing. It's outstanding, and I can't thank the administration enough for taking a chance on a first-time guy who been around for a while and kind of knows the community, knows the school, knows the kids quite a bit. It's been quite a pleasure, and it's been an honor to be the head coach here for the last couple of years.
And not only do you know the kids quite a bit, given you've been here for nearly 2 decades, you also have seen the highest of highs and the lowest of lows here at Riverside. When Dave Boers was first head coach, we lost several $1 million worth in levies, and so you have helped turn that team around, a part of his staff. And now, how does it feel to be at the top with how much wonderful change that we have within the district?
Oh, it really is outstanding. It's a testament to the community, and given where we were at, right about the time that you were getting out of here, shortly thereafter, it was dark times. I mean, we're talking 9 through 12. We got 67 kids in the entire program. I mean, we've got kids who are paying hundreds and hundreds. I think one year we fundraised and we raised like $30,000 just to get our number down to like, I think it was like $485 for a kid to play football here at Riverside. So yeah, it was a detriment. It was a huge detriment to the program, and once we finally passed that levy, I think going into 16, 17, somewhere in that neighborhood, and getting the support back from the community, we started shoring things up, getting kids back in the program, and ever since then, it's just we kind of we used to always joke, say it was like our second rebuild from when Coach Boers took over back in 2010. So yeah, it's been fun to see it through, and now it's just hopefully it's a hell of a standard that he created. It's a matter of trying to keep it going in the near future.
What is the most important lesson that you learned from Coach Boers' reign that you carry over into yours?
It's a really, really good question. I would just say, just be you. No matter where you are in life, no matter what happens in your life, you got to be you. And as I grow and as I mature, I just keep on trying to be me, and hopefully, like, it rubs off on our players, and hopefully they take that with them as well. Don't try to be somebody else. Just try to be you.
Case in point, what is the most important lesson that you teach your players beyond the playbook?
I think the biggest thing, no matter what in life, resiliency. You have to absolutely have to be resilient. I mean, life's going to knock you down. And we see it here all the time when our guys are out here playing, practice, whatever. In the classroom, it's not always going to be smooth. You're not going to bet 1,000 in your life. So it's just when you have those times where you strike out, when you miss, whatever the case may be, you got to pick yourself up off the mat and you got to go again. So yeah, resiliency is one of the big things we try to get with our kids.
What is something that you want your team, while you're head coach, to be remembered by?
I would say that we were a team, we were a group of kids who never quit, never gave up. Kind of go back to that resiliency mindset that as long as we got life in the game and as long as we're playing a game, we want to do everything the best we can, and we want to do it as hard as we possibly can. So yeah, just trying to make sure that resiliency is the biggest thing that we are all about.
What is that one word or phrase you would use to describe your coaching career?
It's been a pleasure. Honestly, I think just a pleasure. Just knowing the relationships that have been formed over the course of the last, good God, it's hard to say, 22 years now. it's hard to put in my mind that I'm that old. But yeah, I'd say it's just been a pleasure to be around kids and have an impact in lives and form their relationships, and know some of the people that I know and have the pleasure of knowing, and still seeing, and you always know that somehow, some way, because of that relationship and because of that bond, you're always going to have that relationship. And it's been a pleasure to be a member of this program. It's been a pleasure to be around the kids. It's been a pleasure to be a part of this community for 20 some odd years that I've been part of it. So yeah, it's been a pleasure.
You're watching Friday Football Frenzy, sponsored by Campo Roof. If you've got a leak or an aging roof, call Campo.
All right, Akron City Series. Akron East in gray. Marlon Ingram to Terrell Wharton Jr. Nice move there. High. Stepping into the end zone. 6-0 Dragons at the half. Third quarter, Ingram again. This time going down the seam for Emmanuel Jefferson. 24-yard connection for the score. 12-0. Less than a minute to go. They're up, and they are not running clock. They are going deep. Ingram to Jefferson. One more time. 59-yard house call, and East wins it 20-7. They are 4-2 on the year.
Minner in white at Cleveland Heights. The punt is blocked, and Colton Pollock picks it up, takes it in, and it's 7-0 Cardinals. Second quarter, Minner driving again. Dominic Burns, the senior, just gonna cruise on in, and the route is on. Still in the second quarter of this one, Minner going deep. Brogan Jones, he's gonna find Justin Hodge way down there. They marked him down at the 1, but Minner would punch it in. 35-0 Minner. The final, they are now a perfect 6-0.
Homecoming night at Amherst, but it's Olmsted Falls in white grabbing the lead here in the second. Owen Singleton barreling in from the 8-yard line. Bulldogs jump in front 10-7. A minute and change to go. Falls down 4. They get a nice screen. They get it all the way down to the Amherst 30-yard line. So they've got a chance here. And here's how it ended.
6, 5, 4, one more stop for the Comets. Short! Short! The Comets gonna win this one in historic fashion.
Love the juice, young man. A historic one. They stop him inside the 5. That's a big win for the Comets. They pull it out 20-16.
Next up, we got Avon and White all over Berea Mid-Park tonight. Blake Elder to Finn Jordanic for the first of many Eagle touchdowns. This is the play of the night for Berea Mid-Park. On kickoff, Tyson Clay looks like he has nowhere to really go, but Oh, he does. Clay breaks it, goes to the house, 80 yards on the return. That kid knows some ball, but so is Blake Elder, coach's son, looking long to Jackson Valek. That's how it's done. 69 yards on the score, and Avon cruises 55-27.
Your Cleveland game day starts on 19 News with the Serpentini Tailgate 19, Sunday at 11 a.m. Featuring Mark Schwab and legendary Browns players. Tailgate 19, sponsored by Serpentini Chevrolet.
We've got Browns and Lions Sunday in Detroit. I don't think we should expect to see Shedeur Sanders play, but apparently he thinks he should be.
That's not nothing, in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't not answer, but I know for sure I'm not. I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that.
Okay, I'm curious, Mark, because Kevin Stefanski was asked about this today, and he says, I hope all of our guys, feel confident that they could step in at any given moment and go be that guy. That's what you train them to do. Does it bother you that he says something like this? Now, granted, he didn't go and find a camera. Someone came up and asked him.
Yeah. Still, I think the phrasing should have been handled better. Of course, you can say things like, I'm ready to go, I'll be ready for the moment. But when you say you are better than guys playing right now, starters playing right now, that comes off as a bit arrogant. You were a fifth-round pick by a team with one of the worst quarterback rooms in the league, and there's two guys ahead of you in that room on the team with no quarterback. Probably shouldn't start spouting off saying you're better than other guys in the league starting right now.
And it was interesting because I saw some people debating, is this a shot at the other quarterbacks in Cleveland? I think it was more of just generalization in the league.
I would agree with that.
I don't think he was taking a shot at Joe Flacco or Dylan Gabriel, but I would imagine he thinks he's better and can play over those guys as well, but I don't think that's what he was doing.
I agree. That was a league landscape of the quarterbacking in the NFL. I don't think it was a shot at the Browns guys. I do think it was a shot at a lot of other guys.
Yeah, just not in Cleveland. Hey, if you missed any of this show, you can catch it again on the stream starting Saturday at 8 a.m. on 19 News Plus.
All right, we're going to get you out of here with the marching band of the week. It's the Marching Bulldogs from Olmsted Falls. See ya!